wife left for another man and had a baby. 2 years later, she saw me at the mall. The stroller she pushed was bright yellow. I was buying batteries at Target when I heard that laugh. The one she used to say for my dumb jokes. The same laugh that used to make me think I was the funniest guy alive. I turned around and there she was. Designer jeans, perfect hair, pushing a stroller with a sleeping baby inside. She didn't see me at first. Too busy flirting with some guy by the electronics counter. Not Curtis, someone new. My replacement's replacement, apparently. The guy was eating it up, probably thinking he'd found someone special. The baby had her nose, Curtis's dark hair, and a hospital bracelet still around his tiny wrist that made my stomach drop. 3 weeks old, max. Maybe less. I should have walked away. Should have grabbed my batteries and left. But something about seeing her there, living her best life while I was still eating cereal for dinner, made my feet move forward. Hey, Mallory. She spun around so fast, she nearly knocked over a display of phone cases. Her face went from carefree to ghost white in half a second. What are you doing here? She whispered, like I was trespassing in her new perfect life. Shopping, I said, holding up the batteries. This your third family or fourth? Hard to keep track. The new guy, tall, expensive watch, definitely her type, stepped closer. His confused smile was starting to fade as he picked up on the tension. Please don't, Mallory started. Don't what? Exist? I looked down at the baby, who was starting to stir. How old? 3 weeks. She wouldn't meet my eyes, just kept rocking the stroller back and forth like a nervous tick. 3 weeks. While I was still getting her mail forwarded to my apartment, still seeing her name on the electric bill, she was in some hospital pushing out another man's kid. The math was brutal. She'd gotten pregnant right around the time our divorce was finalized. Does he know about Curtis? I asked, loud enough for Mr. Expensive Watch to hear clearly. Her jaw dropped. The guy stepped closer, protective instinct kicking in. Who's Curtis? I felt this weird calm wash over me. For 2 years, I'd imagined running into her. In my head, I was always angry, always yelling, always having the perfect comeback. But standing there, seeing her panic, watching her scramble for excuses, I just felt tired. Her last husband, I said simply. After me. The guy's face went through about 5 different expressions. Confusion, realization, anger, then back to confusion. Last husband? Curtis Thompson. She was with him for about 8 months after we divorced. Left him too, apparently. I looked at Mallory, who was now staring at the floor like she wanted it to swallow her whole. What happened to Curtis anyway? Did he find out about? I gestured vaguely at the baby and new guy. It's not what you think, she said quietly. Really? Because it looks exactly like what I think. You pregnant again already? I turned to the guy. Congrats, man. Hope you're better at keeping her interested than Curtis and I were. The baby started crying. Real crying. The kind that echoes through store aisles. Mallory started bouncing the stroller frantically, but the kid wasn't having it. I should go, she said, voice shaking. Yeah, you should. I looked at the new guy one more time. Good luck, buddy. When she gets bored and starts working late again, that's your cue. I turned and walked toward the checkout. Behind me, I could hear the new guy asking questions, his voice getting sharper. The baby kept crying. Mallory kept making excuses. As I paid for my batteries, I caught a glimpse of them through the window. They were arguing now, right there in the parking lot. Her hands were flying around like they always did when she was defensive. He was shaking his head, probably realizing he'd fallen for the same act Curtis and I had. The cashier handed me my receipt. Have a good day, she said. For the first time in 2 years, I actually might. I walked to my car, and for once, I wasn't the one being left behind. In my rearview mirror, I could see them still arguing by her car. The baby was crying again. The new guy kept throwing his hands up in frustration. Same pattern, different victim. Welcome to the club, buddy.